Hello students, hope you all are well. Let us start our fourth video on the basis of chapter 1, Introductions of a Partnership Firm. Today we will teach you the short type of sums which will give you 3 marks. This is coming in section C according to your board paper style. Today's point is there, how to calculate interest on drawing in various situations. This is extra type of sum apart from your textbook, whatever it is given both in the illustration as well as exercise. In your illustration and exercise, whatever type of sums regarding the interest on drawing it is given, that will make practice both from illustration as well as the exercise. But this type of sums you will not get from your textbook. I made it, and according to that, one by one we will try to make you understand. These are the sums, short type of sums. I have written it here. The 6 short type of sums are given. Let me read one by one each questions. This is short type of sums. Once again I want to tell you, it comes in a section C. Each questions will give you 3 marks. First one, Mr. Ram withdraws rupees 2000 in the beginning of every month. Once again, Mr. Ram withdraws rupees 2000 in the beginning of every month. Second, Mr. A withdraws rupees 3000 at the end of each and every month. Third, Mr. B withdraws rupees 4000 in the beginning of every month starting from 1st April 2016. Number 4, Mr. C withdraws rupees 5000 at the end of every month starting from 30th June 2016. Number 5, Mr. D withdraws rupees 6000 in the beginning of every odd number of months. Number 6, Mr. E withdraws rupees 7000 at the end of every even number of months. These are the all 6 points. Only the amount and when they are drawing, that is given. Here it is given, if all the above cases accounting period is from 1/1/16 to 31st 12/16, 1/1/16 to 31st 12/16 means calendar year, and the rate of interest on drawing is 12% for all the above cases, then find out the amount of interest on drawing for all the above 6 cases with working. All these 6 questions one by one I told. When I will solve it, once again I will repeat the questions one by one. Let me start from the first one. First is, Mr. Ram withdrawn rupees 2000 in the beginning of every month. Now question is coming, interest, how to calculate, all of you know the formula for calculating the interest, that is I is equal to PRN by 100. I means the amount of interest on drawing. P means the principal's amount. R means the rate of interest on drawing, and N is time, that is numbers of years. I is equal to PRN divided by 100. P here the principal amount. The first question it was given, Mr. Ram has withdrawn rupees 2000 in the beginning of every month. Most of the students, they are doing mistakes when they are writing the P. They are multiplying by 2000 into 12, which comes 24,000. That if you do, it will be wrong. Here principal amount per month I am drawing. Per month means each month. Each month he is taking rupees how much? 2000. So here principal amount is 2000. That is most important. You will keep it in mind. The principal amount is not for the whole the year. Principal amount will be for 1 month. Rate of interest, it will be given in the questions. Principal amount also will be given in the questions. Rate of interest also will be given in the questions. And time, that is numbers of years, which is indicating N, also will be given the questions. Here you see the 1, 2, 3, 4. Out of this 4, the 3 will be given, 1 you have to calculate. So we have to going to calculate interest, and PRN it is already given in the questions. Now these are the chart I made it. This is the most important chart for all these 6 type of questions, that will keep it in mind. We will apply in case of a beginning. This is only for n. N is equal to how much? For calculating n, these are these things. P will be given in the questions, R will be given in the questions, I we are going to find out, and for calculations of n, these are the chart you have to follow. Here number I have put here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The month January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Beginning, if the person is taking money in the beginning of the month, then the money which has taken in the 1st January, he has to pay the interest for this amount for 12 months. Similarly, the money which has taken from 1st February, that he will pay the interest for 11 months, because he will not pay the interest for the month of January. Like that it is going on 12th, 11, 10, and still it is 1. And if you add it, you will get 78 months. We will find out the person who is taking money in the beginning of the year, then this formula will apply. We will add 12 to 1, which is coming 78, and that we have to convert into a year. So n will be 78 by 12. Keep it in mind, if money is taking from the beginning of the every month, so n will be 78 by 12. Similarly, if money is taking at the end of every month, then it is coming 66, means n will be 66 by 12. How 66 comes? The money which is taking in the end of January, not at the beginning, this is end. This was the beginning, this is end. The money which is taking every end of the month, the particular that month he will not pay the interest. So though he is taking money in the month of January, but he will pay the interest from the February. So from February to the December, he will pay the interest for the 11 months. Similarly, the money which is taking in the month of February, he will pay the interest for the 10 month, because he will not pay the interest for the January and February. Like that if you add, and the last you will find out the money which is taking in the month of December, end of December, that is 31st December. So the month of December he will not pay interest for it, is 0. So it comes from 11, 10, 9 until 0, you will get it 66. So n will be 66 by 12. So beginning if it is there, it will be 78 by 12. If it is end it is there, it will be 66 by 12. If it is middle it is there, then it will be 72 by 12. If it is middle there in the month of January, he is taking the money in the month of January, so for the month of January he will pay the interest for 11.5, similarly 10.5, like that it will go on, and it is coming 78 by 12. So 3 points you will keep it in mind. 1 in the beginning 78 by 12, 2 at the end 66 by 12, 3 in the middle 72 by 12. Now let me start the first sum. The first sum I want to repeat. First sum is Mr. Ram has withdrawn money rupees 2000 in the beginning of every month. In the beginning of every month, so I told you it here, that is I is equal to PRN divided by 100, where P is equal to how much? 2000. Once again I want to tell you, P is 2000, not 2000 into 12 will be 24,000. Most of the students are doing mistakes here. If you are writing in place of 224, the answer will be wrong. For that I wrote it here. P will not for the year, that means 2000 into 12 is equal to 24,000. It will not be there. Only P will be 2000. This is 1 month drawing. Rate of interest is given in the question, which is 12% for all the 6 questions, which is 12 by 100. And n it is beginning, for that 78 by 12. He has taken the money for all the 12 months. That you keep in mind. It started from 1st January, it ended from till 1st of December. So 1st January to 1st December, whole the year, all the 12 times he has taken the money. So for it comes 78 by 12. Now I is equal to PRN divided by 100. P is equal to 2000. R is equal to 12 by 100. N is equal to 78 by 12. If you cut it, this 12, this 12, this 20, this 20. So 78 into 20, which comes 1560 is the answer for the question number 1. Now let me explain for the question number 2. Question number 2, it is given Mr. A has withdrawn rupees 3000 at the end of each and every month. The amount, it was 3000, and first question it was beginning, second question it became end. If it is end, I told n is equal to 66 by 12 and amount will be 3000. So I is equal to PRN divided by 100, where P is equal to 3000, that is per month. R is equal to 12%, that is 12 by 100. N will be ending for that 66 by 12. So 3000 into 12 divided by 100 into 66 divided by 12, which comes 1980 is the answer. Keep it in mind. For the question number 1 and question number 2, the persons he has taken money 12 times. Here also persons he has taken money whole the year, which is coming 12 times. Now I will start from the third question. You will get different types of sum. Person he is taking money every month but not started from the 1st January, in the middle of the year or certain other date. In that case, what we will do or how we will solve these questions. Let us see the question number 3. The question number 3, it is given that Mr. B has withdrawn rupees 4000 in the beginning of every month starting from 1st April 2016. Once again, you follow the questions. Question number 3. Mr. B has withdrawn rupees 4000. Amount is 4000 in the beginning of every month. It is beginning of every month, but it was not started from 1st January. It was started from 1st April. This type of question you will not get from anywhere I made, and let me explain how we will solve like these questions. So what is given? The question it is given, Mr. C withdrawn rupees 5000 in the beginning of every month starting Mr. B withdrawn rupees 4000 in the beginning of every month starting from 1st April. The formula for calculating I is equal to PRN divided by 100, that is the common formula for all. But where it is changing, in place of N it is changing. P is equal to 4000, that is per month. Rate of interest is 12%, that is 12 divided by 100. Now calculations of the end. N you have to calculate. As it is beginning, you don't write 78 by 12 for all the cases. 78 by 12 when you write, if he has taken money for 12 times, but if he is taking money or starting to take money from 1st January, but he has started to take the money on 1st April, for then that means in the month of January, in the month of February, in the month of March, these 3 times he have not taken the money. He has taken money remaining 9 months. So I already told you that the chart, in case of a beginning, we will apply the chart. Here we will not add from the 12 plus 11 plus 10, because we will start from month of April. This is month of April. So we will start from here. 9 plus 8 plus 7 plus 6 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. Beginning started from April. Beginning started from January, so it will hold. Beginning started from February, from 11 to 1. Beginning started from March, from 10 to 1. Beginning started from April, that is from 9 to 1. So if you add 9 plus 8 plus 7 plus 6 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1, you will get 45. So your n will be not 78 by 12, here your n will be 45 by 12. or divided by 12. Do you understand? This is 45 divided by 12. Immediately after seeing the beginning, don't write 78. Clear? So I will be 4000 into 12 into 45 divided by 100 into 12, which comes, if you calculate it, if you solve it, you will get the 1800. Next questions. The question number 4. Question number 4, it is given, Mr. C withdrawn rupees 5000 and the end of every month starting from 30th June. Now you understand? I is equal to PRN divided by 100, P is equal to 5000, R is equal to 12%. Now N. N you will calculate ending, end of every month. End of every month means this column. But when it was started? In the month of June. This is May, this is June. So we will start from here, we will not start from there. It is June. एंडिंग का कॉलम मैंने बना दिया, बिगिनिंग का कॉलम भी बना दिया. अभी जून मंथ मतलब दिस इज जून. सो विल स्टार्ट 6 + 5 + 4 + 3 + 2 + 1 + 0. That whatever it is coming, that will be the n. This is n will be, that is 6 + 5 + 4 + 3 + 2 + 1 + 0, which comes 21. So 5000 into 12 into 21 divided by 100 into 12, which comes 1050. The chart what I made it now, that is most important. That is the which you have to remember. And this all type of sum, whatever the type of sums is coming, that you can solve from this chart. If it is here, we will get it for all. If it is from here, we will start from here. If it is from here, we will start from here. In case of a beginning, in case of a end. Now, question number 5. Question number 5, it is given, Mr. D withdrawn rupees 6000 in the beginning of every odd number of month. Now let you know what is called odd number of month, what is called even number of month. That also you have to understand. How much he has taken? Rupees 6000. Is not it? He has taken rupees 6000 per month. Rate of interest 12%. In beginning, but not all the months. When? Odd number of month. Now you have to know what is called odd number of month and what is called the even number of month. Here I wrote it here, the number of months. January means 1, February means 2, March means 3, like that, and December that is 12. Correct? This is beginning. Beginning means it will start from 12 plus 11 plus 10 till 1. But odd number means 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and 11. You are having total 12 months in a year. Out of that 6 are odd and 6 are even. So money which has taken on 1st January, he will pay the interest for 12 months. Next, in the month of February, he has not taken. Again, he has taken money in the March, he will pay the interest for 10 months. Similarly, May for 8 months, and this is July for 6 months. This is September for 4 months, and this is November for 2 months. So we made it a circle. This is odd number 1, 3, 5. I wrote O. This is O, odd number, not 0. This is odd number. So what we will calculate? We will calculate n is equal to 12 plus 10 plus 8 plus 6 plus 4 plus 2. 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. Odd number we have taken. So it comes 42. Now once if you are able to find out n, then I think it will not be for any create problem for calculating the amount of interest. I is equal to 6000 into 12 into 42 divided by 100 into 12, and you will get 2520. Next question is coming, the question number 6. Mr. E withdrawn rupees 7000 at the end of every even number of month. Now odd number you understand, now even number also you will understand. Even number comes 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12. 2 means that is February. 4 means that is April. Similarly, this end, this is the chart for the ending, this is the chart for the beginning. End का chart में आपको already I have told it will start from 11 and still it will go to 0. Now in the month of February he will pay the interest for 10 months. he has not taken money in the month of March, so I did not make the circle. 10 plus 8 plus 6 plus 4 plus 3, 4 plus 2, not 3, plus 0. So that is 7,000. Amount, rate of interest 12%, and end, n is equal to end, that every even number, that is 10 plus 8 plus 6 plus 4 plus 2, that comes 30. 10 plus 8 18, 18 this is 10, 18 10 28 30, 30 divided by 12. So 7,000 into 12 into 30 divided by 100 into 12, which comes 2,100. I think all the different type of sums you understood. Still, if you have doubt, you can ask any questions through WhatsApp. And the homework, all the exercise questions as well as the illustration of short type of sums, you will do it. And apart from that, also I want to give one or two extra sums, that here it is given. I have given it here, the question number 5 and question number 6. Question number 5 I have given, Mr. D withdrawn rupees 6,000 in the beginning of every odd number of month. If I say the starting from the 1st May, suppose if I say, so now you will understand. 1st May matlab this is May, 8 plus 6 plus 4 plus 2, like that. So if you are able to understand this chart which I made it, this chart, so all type of like this drawing regarding the how to calculate interest on drawing, every questions you will be able to solve it. You will not have any doubt on the basis of that. Thank you very much. All the best.